What if the seemingly simple canals snaking across the Andes Mountains weren't just ingenious feats of engineering, but held the key to a forgotten Inca secret, a whispered knowledge passed down through generations in the rush of water itself? Tonight, we won't chase that secret. Instead, we will find our peace in the slow, deliberate craft of the Inca stonemasons, their hands calculating the precise flow of water across unforgiving terrain. So before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe to Snooze Stories for more peaceful explorations into history's hidden corners. Now, dim the lights and let the gentle murmur of ancient waters carry you away to the heart of the Andes, where generations of skilled hands built an empire, one carefully placed stone, one meticulously carved channel at a time. Imagine the sun on your face, the cool spray of water on your skin as you witness the marvel of Inca aqueduct engineering, a testament to human ingenuity and the enduring power of water. The sun, a molten disk sinking behind the jagged peaks of the Andes, casts long shadows across the high plains. A cool breeze, carrying the scent of damp earth and distant wildflowers, whispers through the tall iku grass. Here, at the heart of the Inca Empire, water is life, a precious resource carefully managed, meticulously channeled, and revered as a sacred gift. Imagine, if you will, the vastness of the landscape. A tapestry woven from towering snow-capped mountains, deep, echoing canyons, and fertile valleys carved by ancient rivers. A land of breathtaking beauty, yet also a land of extremes, where the delicate balance between life and survival hinges on the availability of water. The Inca, masters of their environment, understood this intimately. Their civilization, sprawling across thousands of miles of this challenging terrain, was built not on conquest alone, but on a profound understanding of water's power and a remarkable ability to harness it. Their cities, perched precariously on mountain slopes or nestled in fertile valleys, were not haphazard settlements, but meticulously planned communities, their very existence dependent on the intricate network of canals, aqueducts, and reservoirs that formed the lifeblood of the empire. Picture the stonemasons, their weathered hands calloused and strong, working with a precision born of generations of experience. They are not simply laying stones, they are weaving a story in stone, each carefully placed block a testament to their skill and understanding. Feel the cool smoothness of the andesite, the weight of the stone in your hands, the rhythmic tap-tap-tap of their hammers as they shape and refine each piece, ensuring a perfect fit. The sound, a gentle percussion against the backdrop of the rustling ichu, a constant and calming rhythm that soothes the soul. There is no hurriedness in their work, only a deliberate, almost meditative focus. The water itself, coursing through the newly constructed channels, glistens in the fading light. Imagine the feeling of the cool spray on your skin, the sound of its gentle murmur, a constant lullaby against the backdrop of the ever-present mountains. This water, carefully diverted from mountain springs and rivers, feeds the cities, irrigates the terraced fields, clinging to the steep slopes, and sustains the life of millions. It's not just a necessity, it's a source of power, a symbol of life, a sacred entity interwoven with the fabric of Inca society. Their understanding of hydrology was sophisticated beyond compare. The Inca engineers, possessing an innate knowledge of the land and its water systems, could predict rainfall patterns, assess the capacity of water sources, and design intricate systems to capture, store, and distribute water with remarkable efficiency. Their aqueducts, often stretching for miles across treacherous terrain, were not just feats of engineering, but testaments to their deep understanding of the land and their mastery of stonework. Consider the painstaking process of surveying the land, selecting the ideal routes for the canals, assessing the gradient to ensure a consistent flow of water. Visualize the Inca surveyors, their instruments simple yet effective, meticulously measuring distances, calculating angles, and charting the course of the water. They were not simply builders, but scientists and artists, combining practical knowledge with an innate sense of harmony and aesthetics. The stone itself is a character in this story. Imagine the process of quarrying the stone, the careful selection of the most suitable blocks, the precise cutting and shaping to create channels of consistent dimensions. Think of the sheer scale of the undertaking, the countless hours of labor, the collective effort of a community working in unison to achieve a common goal. The work is laborious, demanding both physical strength and unwavering precision, but there's a sense of purpose, a communal harmony that emanates from the very stones themselves. As darkness descends and the stars begin to appear, the quiet hum of the water continues, a constant, soothing presence that washes over the landscape. The stillness is profound, broken only by the occasional call of a distant bird or the whisper of the wind. This is the heart of the Inca Empire, a civilization built on the unwavering pursuit of balance, harmony, and a profound respect for the power and life-giving properties of water. The aqueducts are not just engineering marvels. They are living testaments to a civilization that understood the importance of water, not merely as a resource, but as the lifeblood that flowed through the very veins of their empire. The rhythmic flow of water, a gentle lullaby, continues its silent, steady course, carrying you towards a peaceful sleep. The work, both demanding and rewarding, continues in the quiet grace of the night. The stones themselves seem to hum with the quiet strength of the Inca spirit. And as the water flows on, we too are carried along towards dreams filled with the quiet beauty of the Andes. And long before the Inca, the land whispered its secrets to those who would listen. Generations before the empire's rise, Andean peoples developed ingenious methods for managing water, their understanding born of necessity and honed by centuries of experience. Imagine the high altitude, the thin air, the relentless sun beating down on the parched earth. Water, a precious commodity, was not simply a resource, but a sacred element, deeply woven into the fabric of their lives and spirituality. Picture a small community nestled high in the Andes, their lives intimately connected to the rhythms of the mountain streams and the unpredictable patterns of rainfall. Their knowledge was not written in books, but etched into the very landscape, passed down through generations, through oral traditions, observations, and practical experience. They were not merely farmers, they were hydrologists, engineers, and artists, their creations a testament to their intimate understanding of the land and its water systems. Pre-Inca water management involved a profound understanding of gravity and the natural contours of the land. Simple, yet highly effective canal systems were carved into the earth, carefully following the natural slope to divert water from streams and springs to their fields. These canals were not straight lines, but gently curving channels, designed to minimize erosion and maximize the flow of water. Imagine the smooth, cool earth beneath your hands as you shape the channel, the scent of freshly turned soil mingling with the crisp mountain air. The work is slow, deliberate, a gentle dance between human ingenuity and the natural landscape. The use of gravity wasn't limited to canals. Pre-Inca cultures also employed sophisticated techniques for creating reservoirs, essentially artificial lakes that stored water for use during dry seasons. These were not simply dug-out pits, but carefully constructed structures, often lined with stones or clay to prevent leakage. Visualize the community working together, their movements synchronized, a testament to their communal spirit and shared understanding. The rhythmic sound of their shovels against the earth, the shared effort, the satisfaction of seeing their creation slowly take shape. The reservoir, once filled, reflects the azure sky, a mirror to the heavens, a testament to human resilience and ingenuity. Beyond simple canals and reservoirs, some pre-Inca societies developed more complex systems for managing water. They understood the importance of controlling the flow of water and employed various techniques, such as weirs and spillways, to regulate the distribution of water among different parts of their communities. These structures were often made of stone, demonstrating a remarkable ability to work with this unforgiving material. Imagine the precise placement of each stone, the careful shaping to ensure a smooth flow of water. The sound of the water cascading over the weir, a gentle murmur, a constant reminder of their meticulous handiwork. Furthermore, the pre-Inca understanding extended beyond simple engineering. Their agricultural practices were intrinsically linked to their water management strategies. Terracing, The creation of flat, level areas on steep slopes was a crucial technique for maximizing arable land and controlling water flow. Visualize the painstaking creation of these terraces, the careful placement of retaining walls, the slow, methodical process of transforming a steep, barren hillside into a fertile landscape, the satisfaction of seeing the terraces, meticulously built, holding back the rich soil, ready to yield a bountiful harvest. The sun warms the stone walls, and the gentle breeze carries the earthy scent of freshly tilled soil. Their tools were rudimentary, their knowledge passed down through generations, yet their achievements were remarkable. They were not architects in the modern sense, but their understanding of hydraulics, their skill in stonework, and their deep connection to the land allowed them to create systems that supported their communities for centuries. Their legacies were not grand monuments, but the quiet, enduring presence of carefully crafted canals and reservoirs, testaments to their resourcefulness and resilience. The gentle trickle of water flowing through these ancient channels whispers stories of perseverance and ingenious adaptation to a challenging environment. The legacy of these pre-Inca water management techniques was profound. The Inca inherited a rich tradition of water control, a deep understanding of hydrology, and a highly skilled workforce. They did not simply build upon this foundation, they transformed it, expanding and refining these earlier systems into a grand, empire-wide network of water infrastructure. The Inca innovations built upon this solid foundation, creating a civilization that was not only powerful but also remarkably sustainable, in part due to their innovative and meticulously maintained water systems. As the cool night air settles over the Andes, the legacy of these early water management techniques continues to echo in the gentle flow of water, a reminder of the ingenuity and resourcefulness of those who came before. The sound of the flowing water, a gentle lullaby, guides your thoughts towards a restful, peaceful sleep. The ancient channels, slowly carved into the earth, hold the secrets of generations, whispering stories of resilience and ingenuity. The Inca expansion, a breathtaking surge of conquest and consolidation, dramatically reshaped the Andean landscape and consequently the demands placed upon their water management systems. The relatively localized networks of pre-Inca communities were insufficient for the burgeoning empire. Picture, if you will, the steady march of the Inca armies, their ranks swelling with newly incorporated subjects, their needs expanding exponentially. Each newly conquered valley, each newly integrated population, required a reliable source of water for sustenance and survival. The simple canals and reservoirs that served smaller communities were no longer adequate. A new scale of engineering was required, a grand vision to match the ambition of the empire itself. The need was not simply quantitative, it was also qualitative. The Inca Empire encompassed a vast range of climates and terrains, from arid coastal deserts to high-altitude grasslands. What worked in one region might be entirely unsuitable in another. The Inca engineers, inheriting the wisdom of their predecessors, had to adapt and innovate, developing new techniques and approaches to meet the unique challenges posed by each new territory. Imagine the meticulous surveying of the land, the careful assessment of water sources, the painstaking planning required to integrate disparate systems into a unified network. The sun beats down on their backs as they meticulously plot the course of a new aqueduct, their shadows stretching long across the parched earth. The air is thin, carrying the scent of distant pines and the faint whisper of the wind whistling through mountain passes. The expansion spurred innovation in aqueduct construction. The simple, gravity-fed canals of their predecessors were still employed, but on a far grander scale. Imagine these channels not merely diverting water from a nearby stream, but snaking for miles across valleys and mountains, defying gravity with ingenious techniques. Picture the carefully selected stones, each one perfectly fitted to its neighbor, forming a sturdy, watertight channel. The sound of the hammer against stone, a rhythmic percussion against the quiet backdrop of the Andes, a gentle, almost hypnotic sound that eases your mind towards tranquility. The smooth, cool surface of the finished channel reflects the sunlight, a testament to the patience and skill of the builders. But gravity alone wasn't enough to satisfy the needs of a sprawling empire. the Inca engineers developed sophisticated techniques for elevating water, utilizing a combination of canals, siphons, and pressure tunnels. Imagine the intricacy of these systems, a mesmerizing network of channels and tunnels, a testament to their advanced understanding of hydraulics. The cool, dark interior of a pressure tunnel, the faint sound of water flowing, creating a soothing, almost meditative atmosphere, the carefully chosen stones, perfectly fitted together, forming a seamless watertight barrier, the gentle pressure of the water against the walls, a constant reminder of the power of nature tamed by human ingenuity. The darkness is absolute except for the faint glimmer of light from the entrances, creating a mystical, almost magical environment. The siphons, perhaps the most visually striking of the Incas' innovations, are a testament to their ability to manipulate water flow. These inverted U-shaped channels allowed water to flow uphill, seemingly defying gravity. Visualize the precise engineering required, the careful calculation of pressure and gradients, the unwavering commitment to perfection, the sound of water gurgling softly through the siphon, a gentle, hypnotic rhythm that sends you further into the depths of relaxation. The meticulously carved stone, cool and smooth under your fingertips, perfectly shaped to guide the flow of water. The construction of these vast and complex systems required a significant organizational effort. The Inca Empire was renowned for its highly structured society, and this organizational prowess was crucial to the success of its water management projects. Imagine the meticulously planned work teams, each with its specialized role, working in perfect coordination. The rhythmic sound of their tools, a harmonious blend of hammering, chiseling, and the gentle murmur of flowing water, the shared purpose, the collective effort, the pride in their contribution to the empire's sustenance and prosperity. The sun sets, casting long shadows across the landscape, the workers finishing their day, tired but satisfied. The air is filled with the scent of earth and the distant cry of a condor. Beyond the technical marvels of Inca aqueduct engineering, it's important to consider the societal impact. The careful management of water resources ensured food security and promoted prosperity, fostering a stable and thriving civilization. The intricate network of canals and reservoirs served not only agricultural purposes but also supported urban centers and facilitated trade. Imagine the bustling markets, filled with the sights and sounds of commerce, all supported by the reliable flow of water from the Incas' ingenious system. The air is filled with the scent of exotic spices, fruits, and the lively chatter of the crowds. The sound of water flowing in the nearby canals, providing a constant, soothing rhythm. The legacy of Inca aqueduct engineering extends far beyond the physical structures themselves. The ingenuity, organizational skill, and profound understanding of hydrology demonstrated by the Inca engineers stand as a testament to human potential. Their achievements continue to inspire awe and admiration, a reminder of the power of human ingenuity to overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. As the quiet night unfolds, the distant sound of flowing water carries the whispers of the past, a gentle reminder of the remarkable achievements of the Inca civilization. The cool mountain air settles around you, the scent of damp earth and distant pine filling your senses. The sound of the water, a gentle lullaby, carries you towards a restful sleep. The legacy of the Inca, etched in stone and water, continues to flow, a timeless testament to human ingenuity and resilience. A story whispered softly on the wind, the rhythmic flow of the water, a calming cadence guiding you further into a state of profound tranquility. The memory of the carefully carved stones, the perfectly fitted channels, the intricate system of canals and siphons fills your mind, pushing away any thoughts of stress or anxiety. Your breathing slows, your muscles relax, and you drift into a peaceful, restorative sleep, guided by the whispers of the Andean winds and the gentle flow of the ancient Inca aqueducts. The whisper of the Andean winds carries with it the scent of damp earth and distant pine, a fragrant prelude to the story of Inca surveying. Before a single stone was laid, before the first channel was carved, a meticulous process of planning and surveying unfolded, a testament to the Incas' deep understanding of their environment and their remarkable engineering skills. Imagine the surveyors, their eyes keenly observing the landscape, their minds calculating the subtle slopes and gradients of the terrain. They were not merely measuring distances, they were deciphering the language of the land, understanding the subtle nuances of water flow and topography. Their tools were simple yet effective, reflecting the practical ingenuity of their civilization. Imagine a sturdy wooden staff, its smooth surface worn smooth by years of use, held firmly in a seasoned hand. The plumb bob, a carefully weighted stone hanging from a length of string, ensured vertical accuracy. A length of finely woven cord, perhaps made from llama or alpaca wool, served as a measuring tape, its careful markings indicating precise distances. These were not mere instruments, they were extensions of the surveyor's senses, allowing them to perceive the subtle variations in elevation and slope that would be crucial to the success of their projects. The Inca surveyors possessed an intimate knowledge of their environment, a deep understanding of the subtle shifts in the Andean landscape. They were attuned to the whispers of the wind, the subtle shifts in temperature, the nuances of light and shadow. They observed the patterns of water flow, noting the natural channels and springs that would serve as the foundation of their water management systems. Imagine them walking the mountainsides, their feet traversing the rocky paths, their eyes scanning the horizons. They were not merely observing the land, they were engaging in a profound dialogue with it, seeking to understand its secrets and harness its power. Their observations were recorded not on parchment but on the land itself. Imagine the carefully placed markers, perhaps simple stones painted with ochre or charcoal, indicating key points along the proposed route of an aqueduct. These markers were not randomly placed, they were meticulously positioned, reflecting a deep understanding of geometry and mathematics. The Inca engineers mastered complex surveying techniques, capable of accurately measuring slopes and gradients over long distances, often across challenging terrain. Imagine the surveyors meticulously aligning their staffs and cords, their eyes focused on precise measurements, their minds calculating the subtle slopes and gradients, the faint sound of their murmured consultations, a quiet hum of intellectual collaboration against the backdrop of the Indian landscape, a silent testament to their collaborative spirit. The planning phase was as crucial as the construction itself. Imagine the gatherings of engineers and community leaders, their discussions illuminated by the flickering flames of a communal fire. They were not merely planning a physical structure, they were shaping the future of their communities, ensuring the provision of water for generations to come. The maps they created were not drawn on paper, they were etched into the landscape itself, a living testament to their foresight and planning. The air would be filled with the quiet murmur of conversation, the crackle of the fire, the distant sound of the wind rustling through the high grasses, the smell of roasted maize and the faint aroma of wood smoke providing a comforting ambiance as decisions were made that would affect the community for years to come. The Incas' understanding of hydraulics was remarkable, reflecting their deep appreciation for the power and subtlety of water. They understood the importance of maintaining a consistent gradient to ensure a steady flow of water, avoiding stagnation and preventing erosion. Their designs incorporated ingenious techniques for overcoming obstacles, such as using pressure tunnels to navigate steep slopes or siphons to carry water across valleys. Imagine the intricate calculations they performed, their minds grappling with the complex interplay of gravity, pressure, and flow. They were not simply building aqueducts, they were creating intricate hydraulic systems, reflecting a deep understanding of physics and engineering, the soft glow of the firelight casting shadows upon their faces as they worked through these complex calculations, the soft thud of a stone placed carefully on the ground, signifying a decision made, a plan solidified. The construction of Inca aqueducts was a communal effort reflecting the highly organized and cooperative nature of their society. Imagine the teams of skilled workers, each with their specialized role, working in perfect coordination. The masons with their chisels and hammers, shaping the stones with meticulous care. The carriers transporting the heavy stones along carefully laid paths. The supervisors ensuring that the work progressed according to plan. The rhythmic sound of their tools, a harmonious blend of hammering, chiseling, and the gentle murmur of flowing water, a constant, comforting background to their work. The rhythmic work, each movement precise and deliberate, the dust motes dancing in the sunlight beams that pierced the spaces between the mountains, a testament to the effort expended. The legacy of Inca surveying and planning extends far beyond the physical structures themselves. It reflects a deep understanding of their environment, a remarkable organizational capacity, and a sophisticated approach to engineering. It was a testament to human ingenuity and an enduring lesson in the art of careful planning, foresight, and cooperation. The wind whispers a tale of their achievements as you drift towards a deep, restful sleep. The images of meticulously carved stones and carefully planned waterways fading into the quiet embrace of slumber. The rhythmic flow of an unseen stream nearby, echoing the rhythm of your heartbeat as you succumb to the soothing tranquility of the night. The very stones that formed the arteries of the Inca water systems, their aqueducts, were themselves a testament to meticulous planning and Herculean effort. Imagine the initial scouting parties traversing the rugged Andean terrain, their eyes searching not for gold or silver, but for the perfect stone. They sought specific types of andesite and basalt, known for their durability, resistance to erosion, and ability to be shaped with precision. These were not just any rocks. They were carefully selected, their qualities assessed with an expert eye, honed over generations of experience. The feel of the stone under their hands, cool and smooth, yet hard and resistant. The sound of their hammers testing its resonance, a dull thud signifying its suitability. The sun warmed their backs as they worked, the shadows stretching long across the mountain slopes, marking the passage of time. Here, thin and crisp at these high altitudes, carrying the scent of pine and damp earth. The extraction process itself was a symphony of skilled labor. Imagine teams of workers, their movements precise and rhythmic, working in harmony with the landscape. The initial task involved freeing the chosen stone from the mountainside. This wasn't a matter of simply breaking it away. It required a delicate understanding of the rock's structure, anticipating potential fractures and avoiding unnecessary damage. The rhythmic thud of their stone hammers, a steady beat against the ancient rock face, a sound that echoed across the valleys. Small, precisely placed wedges of wood or stone, carefully driven into pre-drilled holes, exerted immense pressure, slowly but surely separating the massive block from its parent rock. The process was patient, deliberate, avoiding sudden movements that could shatter the valuable stone. The air filled with the smell of dust and sweat, the constant murmur of commands and responses, a low, comforting hum. Once freed, the monumental task of moving the stone began. These were not small, manageable rocks. Some blocks were enormous, weighing many tons. The Inca engineers were masters of leverage and incline planes, employing ingenious systems of ramps and rollers to move these massive stones across uneven terrain. Visualize the carefully constructed ramps, their surfaces smoothed to minimize friction, the steady rolling of the stones down the slopes, guided by teams of workers, their movements synchronized, their collective strength overcoming gravity's relentless pull. Imagine the rhythmic creaks of the rollers, the gravelly sounds as the stones moved slowly, yet surely, down the mountain. A slow, measured progress, the sun beating down on their backs, perspiration glistening on their foreheads, yet their faces resolute, their determination fueled by the shared purpose. The transportation routes were themselves feats of engineering. Imagine the carefully constructed trails, winding through the mountains, meticulously graded and maintained. These weren't haphazard paths. They were carefully planned, taking into account the gradient, the weight of the stones, and the number of workers required. The trails themselves, often carved directly into the mountainside, are a testament to the Incas' mastery of engineering and their respect for the natural environment. They would have smoothed out the rough sections, placed stones and logs to create easier passage, and created sturdy retaining walls to prevent erosion and maintain the trail's integrity over time. The movement of these enormous stones was not a solitary endeavor, it was a collective effort, a shared responsibility. Imagine the teams of workers, organized into groups each with their specific task. Some would guide the stone, adjusting its direction as it rolled. Others would lubricate the path with water or animal fat to reduce friction, while still others would provide support and ensure the safety of the operation. The air would be filled with the soft murmurs of coordination, the rhythmic grunts of effort, the reassuring presence of shared experience. The sun's light reflecting off the polished surfaces of the massive stones being moved, a mesmerizing display as they shifted and turned, their trajectory precise and measured. The sound of their movement, a low rumble resonating through the mountain, a rhythmic pulse that accompanied the work. The smells of the earth, sweat, and perhaps even the faint aroma of coca leaves, providing sustenance and energy to the workers. The entire process was a testament to the Incas' capacity for careful planning, precise execution, and immense cooperative effort, their deep respect for the earth, and their remarkable understanding of physics and engineering. As the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the landscape, the last of the stones might be guided to their final resting place, ready to become integral parts of the intricate network of aqueducts. The day's work was done, but the legacy of their efforts would endure for centuries to come, the memory of their rhythmic movements and collective strength fading into the quiet stillness of the Andean night, a reminder of the patient dedication involved in shaping the landscape to serve the needs of their civilization. And as you listen to the gentle sounds of the night, the image of those slowly moving stones remains, a quiet, calming visual lulling you into a deep, restful sleep. The stones, once delivered to the construction site, faced a new transformation. Imagine the hushed anticipation as the masons, their faces etched with years of experience, gathered around the colossal blocks. The air, still carrying the scent of pine and damp earth, now mingled with the sharp tang of freshly cut stone. These were not mere laborers, they were artists, shaping not just stone, but the very flow of life itself. The first step was assessing the stone. Careful examination, a slow, deliberate process, determined its suitability. Cracks, imperfections, any sign of weakness, all were meticulously noted. Then began the process of shaping, a symphony of precision and patience that would span days, even weeks, depending on the size and complexity of the stone. Picture the masons, their hands calloused yet deft, wielding tools crafted from stone and bronze. The rhythmic tap-tap-tap of their hammers, a constant, soothing percussion against the rock, a sound that echoed through the quiet worksite. These weren't crude strikes. Each blow was measured, calculated. Imagine the soft thud of the hammer meeting the stone, the gentle spray of dust, almost like a fine powder settling on the surrounding earth. It was a dance of precision, a ballet of controlled force. The masons employed a variety of techniques, ranging from rough shaping with larger hammers to the intricate refinement with smaller, more delicate tools. They would have used dolerite hammers, their hardness capable of chipping away at the andesite blocks without shattering them. The smooth rhythm of the work, almost hypnotic in its regularity. The Inca masons were masters of pressure. They understood the rock's inherent strength and weaknesses. They employed techniques that involved using pressure rather than brute force. Imagine the careful application of wedges, small, precisely cut pieces of wood or stone, inserted into carefully drilled holes. Water, then, played its part. As the water seeped into the holes, it expanded, exerting an incredible force that slowly, methodically, split the rock along predetermined lines. This was not a violent act of destruction, but a delicate coaxing, a slow, patient unfolding of the stone's natural form. The process was remarkably quiet, a stark contrast to the modern methods of blasting and heavy machinery. The only sounds were the gentle percussion of hammers, the soft scraping of tools, and the occasional murmur of conversation between the masons. The air was thick with dust, but also with a sense of focused concentration, a shared dedication to a task requiring extreme precision. The slow, steady rhythm of the work had a meditative quality, a calming influence that permeated the entire site. Picture the shapes emerging, not haphazardly, but with meticulous intention. Each stone was carefully shaped to fit perfectly with its neighbors. Imagine the complex interlocking system of the aqueducts. The stones were not simply stacked, they were interlocked, a testament to the Incas' mastery of geometry and their profound understanding of structural integrity. The fit was so precise that sometimes it was impossible to insert even a knife blade between the stones. This was not a matter of luck. It was the result of countless hours of painstaking work, of a deep understanding of the materials, and an unwavering commitment to perfection. The stones, once shaped, were further refined. Their surfaces were smoothed, polished, until they gleamed in the sunlight. This wasn't merely for aesthetic reasons. The smooth surfaces minimized friction, ensuring a smoother flow of water and reducing the risk of leaks. Imagine the masons, their movements slow and deliberate, running their hands over the stone, feeling for any imperfections, any irregularities. The final touches were applied with meticulous care, each stroke contributing to the overall perfection of the piece. As the days turned into weeks, the stones slowly took shape, each one a testament to the skill and dedication of the Inca masons. Their work was not merely functional, it was an art form, a reflection of their deep understanding of the natural world and their unwavering commitment to precision and craftsmanship. The sun's path across the sky, the changing light reflecting on the meticulously shaped stones, a gentle reminder of the passage of time, the slow and steady rhythm of the work, the low hum of activity, the scent of dust and stone, all blending together to create an atmosphere of quiet, focused concentration. A calming scene, peaceful and fulfilling, as each stone was finished, meticulously prepared for its role in the intricate network of aqueducts. The gentle rhythm of the work, the soothing sounds of the mountainside, lulling you closer to a deep, restful sleep. The image of the perfectly fitted stones, a testament to human ingenuity and patience, now a calming visual, helping you drift into slumber. The stillness of the night, the gentle sounds of the wind, carrying you further into a restful, peaceful sleep. With the stones meticulously shaped and fitted, ready to become integral parts of the aqueduct system, the Inca engineers' understanding of hydraulic principles came into play. Their mastery wasn't just about the physical construction, it was about the subtle dance of gravity, pressure, and the very nature of water itself. Imagine the gentle slope of the terrain, carefully surveyed and chosen. It wasn't a haphazard selection, it was a strategic decision based on a deep understanding of how gravity would guide the water along its path. The Inca weren't simply moving water, they were harnessing the power of nature, coaxing it to flow according to their design. Picture the engineers, their faces etched with the wisdom of generations, meticulously plotting the course of the aqueducts. They understood the subtle variations in elevation, the gentle inclines and declines of the landscape. Their knowledge of topography was not just observational, it was deeply ingrained, a part of their understanding of the very fabric of the land. They had an almost intuitive sense of how water would behave, how it would respond to the contours of the land, how it would seek the lowest point. They didn't rely on complex mathematical formulas. Their understanding was practical, derived from years of observation and experimentation. They knew that water, left to its own devices, would always seek the path of least resistance, always flowing downhill. This fundamental principle was at the heart of their aqueduct designs. The gentle, almost imperceptible slopes were crucial. They ensured that the water flowed continuously without the need for pumps or other artificial means. Consider the pressure of the water. The Inca engineers understood that the pressure increased with depth and with the volume of water in the channels. They skillfully designed their channels to manage this pressure, ensuring that it remained within safe limits. The carefully chosen materials, the precisely fitted stones, were not only resistant to the force of the water, they were designed to withstand the pressure. Imagine the intricate system of channels, some larger, some smaller, each designed to accommodate the varying volumes and pressures of water. The smooth, polished surfaces of the stones minimized friction, allowing for a more efficient flow. Think of the subtle curves and bends in the aqueducts. These weren't random. They were carefully calculated to regulate the flow of water and to prevent erosion. The curves acted as natural speed bumps, slowing the water down without creating significant pressure buildup. The Inca engineers understood that rapid changes in water velocity could cause erosion, leading to damage to the aqueducts. Their designs incorporated these bends as a means of mitigating this risk. Picture the water flowing smoothly, gently curving around these bends, its journey guided by the precise engineering of the Inca. Their understanding of water flow extended beyond simple gravity. They developed techniques for controlling the rate of flow, diverting water to different areas as needed. Imagine the cleverly designed spillways and regulators built into the aqueduct system. These were not simple openings. They were sophisticated mechanisms that allowed for precise control over the flow of water. These regulators could be opened or closed to increase or decrease the volume of water directed to different areas, ensuring a consistent supply for agriculture, domestic use, and other needs. But the precision wasn't only about the flow, it was about the maintenance. The Inca engineers understood that regular maintenance was essential to ensuring the longevity of their aqueducts. Picture the strategically placed inspection points and cleaning channels, allowing for easy access to the interior of the aqueducts. They understood the importance of keeping the channels clear of debris to prevent blockages and ensure a consistent flow of water. These maintenance features were seamlessly integrated into the design, a testament to the forethought and ingenuity of the Inca engineers. The success of the Inca aqueducts wasn't a matter of luck. It was a direct result of their deep understanding of hydraulic principles. They weren't merely builders, they were engineers, scientists, and artists, seamlessly blending practical knowledge with an intuitive grasp of the natural world. They understood gravity, pressure, and water flow not as abstract concepts, but as tangible forces that could be harnessed and controlled. The rhythmic flow of water through these incredible structures, a testament to their understanding, is a soothing lullaby, a gentle whisper carrying you into a deep and peaceful sleep. The steady, predictable movement of water, a comforting rhythm, a constant, calming presence. The image of the water flowing smoothly, effortlessly, a reflection of the Inca's deep understanding of the natural world, now lulling you to a deep and restful sleep. The sound of gently flowing water, a calming stream of consciousness, guiding you into the quiet embrace of sleep. The soft hum of the flowing water, now a gentle hypnotic melody, lulling you into a state of deep relaxation and peaceful slumber. The feeling of the cool water on your skin, a soothing sensation, guiding you into a tranquil, restful night. Now imagine the scale of this undertaking. These weren't solitary projects, conceived and executed by a single brilliant mind. The construction of the Inca aqueducts was a massive collaborative effort, requiring the coordinated work of thousands of individuals. Picture the bustling activity of a construction site, not the chaotic clamor of modern machinery, but a carefully orchestrated symphony of human labor. The sounds were muted, the movements deliberate and precise. Each stone, carefully chosen for its size, shape, and texture, was a piece in a vast mosaic. The rhythmic thud of stones being placed, the gentle scrape of tools shaping and fitting each piece, all orchestrated into a harmonious blend. The Inca societal structure was perfectly adapted to this type of monumental undertaking. The mita system, a form of rotational labor service, provided the workforce. Imagine the communities, each contributing their share, their skills, their strength. Picture the groups of mitmach workers, skilled masons, expert stone cutters, and tireless carriers, traveling from their home villages to participate in the construction. These were not slaves, but citizens fulfilling their civic duty, contributing to the well-being of their empire. The sense of community, the shared purpose, was woven into the very fabric of the aqueduct's creation. It wasn't just a project, it was a collective expression of Inca society, a physical embodiment of their social organization. Visualize the organization of the work. Imagine the master engineers, their knowledge passed down through generations, overseeing the project, guiding the teams, ensuring the precision and accuracy of the work. They were not simply overseers, they were teachers, mentors, guiding the apprentices, shaping future generations of Inca engineers. Picture the skilled stonecutters, their hands working with the practiced ease of artisans, shaping the stones with remarkable precision, creating pieces that fit together flawlessly. Their tools, simple yet effective, were extensions of their bodies, their mastery evident in the smooth, perfectly formed stones. Then consider the carriers, countless individuals carrying the stones, patiently and meticulously transporting them over mountains and across valleys. The rhythmic footfalls, the collective effort, the unspoken communication between individuals working in unison, these quiet acts formed the backbone of the project. Each step, each carefully placed stone, a testament to their unwavering commitment, their deep-seated sense of duty. Imagine the intricate system of ropes and pulleys, a carefully choreographed dance of human strength and ingenuity. The stones, moving slowly yet surely into their destined place, each stone a small piece in a grand design. Think of the surveyors, their eyes constantly scanning the landscape, ensuring that the aqueducts followed the precise gradients, that the incline was just so, maintaining the delicate balance between efficient water flow and the structural integrity of the system. Their understanding of the land, their intuitive feel for the subtle slopes and contours, was essential to the success of the project. Imagine their markings on the land, temporary but crucial, guiding the workers, ensuring the accuracy of the construction. Their knowledge was a silent partner in the engineering marvel. Consider the meticulous planning that went into the construction. Picture the detailed drawings, perhaps etched onto stone or woven into intricate tapestries. Visualize the maps showing the planned route of the aqueducts, the location of water sources, the distribution points. These were not haphazard endeavors. They were meticulously planned, each step considered, each challenge anticipated. The collaborative spirit of the planning, the pooling of collective knowledge, is equally astounding, reflecting a level of social and intellectual cohesion rare in human history. The construction was not just about physical labor, it was about social engineering. It was about coordinating the efforts of numerous communities, ensuring the timely delivery of materials, coordinating the work of various specialized groups. Imagine the vibrant energy of these organized efforts, yet tempered by a quiet efficiency that reflected the Incas' deep reverence for the land and water. The slow, steady rhythm of construction, a testament to their meticulous approach, a testament to the precision and dedication of the Inca people. The gentle hum of human activity, a calming soundtrack to the creation of this remarkable feat of engineering. Now feel the smoothness of the finished aqueduct. Run your fingers along the perfectly fitted stones, feeling their cool, even surface. Imagine the water flowing silently within, a constant, calming presence. The aqueducts were not just functional, they were works of art, a testament to the ingenuity, the skill, and the collaborative spirit of the Inca people. The harmonious blend of human labor and natural resources, a testament to their ability to work in concert with the environment. The feeling of cool, flowing water, a gentle rhythm, a soothing presence, carrying you now towards restful slumber. The gentle pulse of water, a lullaby of engineering, guiding you into the deep and peaceful sleep you so richly deserve. The harmonious blend of human labor and natural resources, a testament to their ability to work in concert with the environment. The feeling of cool, flowing water, a gentle rhythm, a soothing presence, carrying you now towards restful slumber. The gentle pulse of water, a lullaby of engineering, guiding you into the deep and peaceful sleep you so richly deserve. But the sheer scale of the aqueduct system demanded more than just careful stonework and tireless effort. The challenge of managing water flow and pressure across varied terrains presented a fascinating engineering puzzle, one solved with ingenious solutions that continue to impress even today. Imagine the landscape, steep inclines, deep valleys, and undulating hills. How did the Inca ensure a consistent, reliable flow of water across such uneven terrain? The answer lies in a sophisticated understanding of hydraulics, manifest in their skillful use of siphons and carefully engineered channels. Consider the siphon, a seemingly simple device, yet a testament to the Incas' keen observation of natural principles, Picture a long, gently sloping channel, perhaps carved from stone or formed from carefully packed earth and sealed with clay, carrying the water downwards. But then, imagine a valley, a deep chasm interrupting the flow. Instead of a clumsy bridge or an abrupt change in elevation, the Inca engineers employed the principle of siphoning. Envision the inverted U-shape of the siphon, a carefully crafted conduit that dips below the water level in the valley, then rises again on the other side. The water, seemingly defying gravity, flows continuously across the valley, its path guided by the subtle incline of the channel, the pressure difference meticulously calculated to ensure a smooth, continuous flow. Feel the cool smoothness of the siphon's interior, the almost imperceptible gradient guiding the water. Hear the soft hush of the water moving within, a constant, calming sound. The construction of these siphons would have demanded meticulous planning and precise execution. Imagine the surveyors, their eyes scanning the landscape, precisely measuring the height differences, calculating the necessary slope, and determining the exact position for the lowest point of the siphon. They would have used their knowledge of the land, their innate understanding of water flow, and their sophisticated measuring tools to ensure the perfect balance between the siphon's capacity and the water pressure. Envision the skilled masons, shaping the stones with extraordinary precision, creating sections that would fit seamlessly together, creating a perfectly sealed conduit that would withstand the constant pressure of the water. Their tools, crafted from simple materials, yet wielded with the mastery of generations of artisans, were extensions of their hands, their bodies, their understanding. Picture them carefully assembling the siphon's sections, checking and rechecking the alignment, ensuring a flawless connection between each piece. Feel the weight of the stones, the coolness of the material, the smoothness of the surfaces, carefully fitted together to create an impressive structure. But siphons weren't the only solution to the problem of managing water flow and pressure. The Inca also mastered the art of channeling water. Picture intricate networks of channels running along mountain slopes, carefully carved into the hillside, their contours following the natural fall of the land. Imagine the careful grading of the channel bed, its gentle slope ensuring a steady, controlled flow of water, neither too fast nor too slow. The channels were not merely ditches, they were carefully engineered conduits, their dimensions precisely calculated to match the volume of water they were intended to carry. Imagine the engineers' understanding of water's behavior, their awareness of erosion, their knowledge of how to prevent blockages and maintain a consistent flow. Feel the smooth surfaces of the channels, cool beneath your fingertips. The carefully graded bed guiding the water on its relentless journey. Hear the quiet murmur of the water as it flows through these precisely crafted channels. A calming rhythm, a soothing lullaby. The construction of these channels demanded an incredible level of skill and precision. Envision the skilled workers, using their tools, simple yet effective, to shape and excavate the channels, carefully removing earth and rock, ensuring the perfect slope, the ideal dimensions, and a strong, durable structure. Picture their tireless efforts, their focused attention to detail, their unwavering commitment to the project. See the layers of carefully placed stones lining the channels, preventing erosion, providing strength, creating a conduit that would withstand the elements for centuries to come. Feel the smoothness of the stones, the precision of their placement, the quiet dignity of their labor. The Inca understanding of water flow wasn't just about moving water, it was about controlling it. They incorporated ingenious features such as spillways, strategically positioned openings that allowed excess water to safely escape during periods of heavy rainfall, preventing damage to the aqueducts and ensuring the stability of the system. Picture these spillways, carefully integrated into the aqueduct design, their placement determined by the engineer's understanding of water dynamics and the topography of the land. Hear the rush of water escaping through the spillways, a powerful yet controlled sound, a testament to the Inca's foresight and understanding of water's force. The Inca mastery of water management wasn't just a feat of engineering, it was a reflection of their profound respect for water, their deep connection to the land, and their sophisticated understanding of the natural world. Their aqueducts were not merely functional structures. They were a testament to their ingenuity, their skill, and their harmonious relationship with their environment. The intricate network of siphons and channels, a marvel of engineering and a testament to the collaborative spirit of the Inca people, carries you effortlessly now towards slumber. Let the soft flow of water, a calming current, guide you into peaceful sleep. Drift now into the stillness of the night, lulled by the quiet hum of ancient engineering. But the true mastery of Inca engineering and water management became evident in their ability to negotiate the steep, unforgiving Andean terrain. Imagine the landscape: towering mountains, plunging valleys, precipitous slopes, a seemingly insurmountable challenge for any civilization seeking to transport water across significant distances. Yet the Inca not only overcame these obstacles, they transformed them into opportunities, demonstrating a profound understanding of both gravity and hydraulics. Picture the careful surveying of the landscape, the meticulous planning that preceded the construction of each aqueduct. The Inca engineers, their eyes keenly assessing the contours of the land, wouldn't simply follow the contours, they would masterfully manipulate them. Imagine the subtle inclines of the channels, engineered with extraordinary precision to ensure a constant, controlled flow of water. The slope was not uniform. It was carefully adjusted to account for variations in elevation, ensuring that the water neither stagnated nor rushed too forcefully. Feel the smoothness of the channel bed beneath your fingers, a subtly graded surface guiding the water on its journey. The incline, often imperceptible to the casual observer, was a testament to the Incas' mastery of hydraulics, a testament to their deep understanding of water's behavior and their ability to harness its power. Consider the ingenious use of retaining walls, meticulously constructed to support the channels as they traversed steep inclines. These were not merely barriers, they were integral parts of the aqueduct system, their design carefully calculated to withstand the pressure of the water and the forces of erosion. Feel the coolness of the stone, the weight of the precisely fitted blocks, each one contributing to the stability and durability of the structure. Picture the masons, their hands moving with practiced ease, shaping the stones, fitting them together with exquisite precision, creating a structure that would stand the test of time. The walls themselves would often be terraced, following the contours of the hillside, integrating seamlessly with the landscape, their surfaces sometimes adorned with intricate carvings, a testament to the Incas' artistry as well as their engineering prowess. Imagine the ingenious use of pressure-releasing structures incorporated into the aqueducts. These were not simply afterthoughts. They were carefully planned components of the system, designed to mitigate the pressure buildup that could occur on steep inclines. Feel the cool smoothness of the carefully carved stone spillways, strategically positioned to allow excess water to escape safely, preventing damage to the aqueduct and ensuring the system's continued functionality. Hear the soft rush of water flowing through these spillways, a soothing sound, a testament to the Incas' foresight and understanding of water dynamics. The Incas' understanding of elevation wasn't limited to simply managing the flow of water downhill. They also mastered the art of elevating water to higher altitudes, employing ingenious techniques to overcome changes in elevation. Imagine the construction of elevated channels, often supported by carefully constructed stone arches and bridges. Feel the coolness of the stone, the solidity of the structure, the weight of the water flowing above. These arches weren't merely aesthetic elements. They were functional components of the system, designed to elevate the channel and carry the water across valleys or other obstacles. Picture the meticulous planning that went into their construction, the precise calculations needed to ensure their stability, their ability to withstand the weight of the water and the forces of nature. The use of siphons, as previously discussed, played a crucial role in managing changes in elevation. However, the Incas' mastery of siphons extended beyond simply moving water over short distances. Consider the construction of elaborate siphon systems spanning significant distances, often traversing complex terrain. Picture these systems, a network of intricately connected conduits, each section carefully engineered to manage the pressure and ensure a continuous flow of water. Feel the smooth interior surface of the siphon, the almost imperceptible gradient guiding the water on its journey. The construction of these siphon systems demanded exceptional precision, a deep understanding of hydraulics, and an extraordinary level of collaboration among the Inca engineers and builders. The Incas' mastery of dealing with steep terrain was not simply a technical achievement. It was a testament to their deep understanding of the natural world, their respect for its power, and their ability to work in harmony with it. Their aqueducts were not merely functional structures. They were expressions of their ingenuity, their resilience, and their harmonious relationship with the Andean landscape. Imagine the network of channels, arches, and siphons snaking their way across the mountains, a testament to the Incas' ability to overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. Feel the coolness of the stone, the smoothness of the water flowing within, the quiet hum of an ancient engineering marvel. Let the image of this intricate, carefully planned system, a symphony of stone and water, guide you towards a deep and restful sleep. The gentle flow of water, a calming rhythm, carries you now towards the stillness of slumber. Breathe deeply, and let the quiet hum of ancient engineering lull you into peaceful rest. The Incas' mastery of water management extended beyond overcoming steep inclines. It embraced a profound integration with the natural landscape. Their aqueducts weren't imposed upon the terrain, but rather flowed with it, weaving through valleys, around hillsides, and over ravines, a testament to their keen observation of the natural world. Imagine the surveyors, their eyes scanning the landscape, identifying natural features that could be incorporated into their designs. A gentle slope, a natural rock formation, a pre-existing stream bed. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin as you walk alongside these early engineers, your feet tracing the path of the future aqueduct. Consider the strategic use of natural springs. These weren't merely convenient sources of water. They were integral parts of the system, carefully integrated to augment the main channels, providing additional water flow where needed. Feel the cool spray of the spring water on your face, the crispness of the air, the freshness of the water. The Inca engineers understood that springs offered a consistent, reliable source of water, even during dry periods, enhancing the resilience of the overall aqueduct system. Picture the careful channeling of these springs, the gentle redirection of their flow, the precise fitting of stones to guide the water seamlessly into the main aqueduct. The natural contours of the land were actively utilized to minimize construction. Rather than force the aqueduct into straight lines, Inca engineers followed the natural curves and undulations of the terrain, creating channels that gracefully adapted to the topography. Feel the smoothness of the stone beneath your fingertips, the gentle curve of the channel, the effortless flow of the water. This approach not only reduced the amount of excavation and construction required, but also enhanced the aesthetic harmony of the aqueduct, blending it seamlessly into the landscape. Imagine the delicate balance between engineering precision and natural harmony, a testament to the Incas' profound respect for the environment. Consider the incorporation of natural rock formations. These weren't simply obstacles to be overcome, they were often integrated into the aqueduct's structure, serving as natural retaining walls, supports, or even parts of the channel itself. Feel the cool smoothness of the rock, its age-old texture. Imagine the skilled masons carefully shaping and fitting stones to these natural formations, extending the aqueduct organically, as if the rock itself were participating in the creation. This seamless integration was not merely efficient, it was aesthetically pleasing, producing structures that were both functional and breathtakingly beautiful. The Inca understood that working with nature rather than against it was a far more sustainable and efficient approach. The use of natural vegetation played a crucial role in supporting the aqueducts. In some areas, the channels were partially or completely lined with carefully cultivated plants whose roots helped to bind the soil, stabilizing the banks and preventing erosion. Smell the earthy scent of the soil, the fresh fragrance of the vegetation. These plants also acted as natural filters, purifying the water and further enhancing its quality. Picture the Inca farmers tending to these vital plants, ensuring that they thrived and continued to play their crucial role in the aqueduct's longevity. The integration of nature wasn't merely practical, it was a philosophy, a demonstration of the Incas' deep respect for the interconnectedness of all living things. The aqueduct wasn't just a structure of stone and water, it was an ecosystem. Even the placement of the aqueducts themselves often considered the impact on the surrounding environment. Routes were chosen to minimize disruption to agriculture and other essential activities. Imagine the careful planning that went into selecting these routes, the consideration for both the functionality of the aqueduct and the needs of the community it served. The Inca understood that their engineering achievements should serve the people and the environment, not dominate them. The integration of their infrastructure with the natural environment was a testament to their respect for balance and sustainability. The incorporation of natural features wasn't a matter of convenience, it was a fundamental principle of Inca engineering. It reflected a holistic approach to design, one that valued efficiency, sustainability, and a harmonious relationship with the natural world. Feel the coolness of the stone, the soft rush of the water, the gentle breeze passing through the vegetation. These weren't merely structures, they were living, breathing systems, testament to a profound understanding of how to coexist with nature, to use its gifts wisely, and to create something both beautiful and enduring. The gentle hum of flowing water, the quiet whisper of the wind through the mountain grasses. Allow yourself to drift, to relax, to be lulled into a peaceful, restorative sleep. The ancient wisdom of the Inca aqueducts guides you to the calm stillness of slumber. Breathe deeply and let the peaceful flow of water carry you away. The enduring legacy of the Inca aqueducts, however, lies not just in their ingenious design, but in the meticulous attention paid to their long-term maintenance and repair. This wasn't a matter of occasional patching. It was a continuous, systemic approach woven into the very fabric of Inca society. Imagine the rhythmic sound of stone upon stone, the gentle scrape of tools against aged surfaces. This was the constant hum of upkeep, the quiet dedication to preserving these vital lifelines. The Inca understood that an aqueduct, like any living thing, required consistent care to thrive. Their approach wasn't reactive, it was proactive. Regular inspections were conducted, a system of checks and balances ensuring the early detection of any potential problems. Picture teams of skilled inspectors, their eyes trained to notice even the slightest cracks, the minutest shifts in the alignment of stones. They would walk the length of the aqueducts, their hands feeling the surfaces, their ears listening to the flow of water, detecting any subtle changes in its rhythm or sound. The slightest anomaly would trigger a response, a well-rehearsed system of repair, immediately activated. These inspections weren't merely visual. They employed a sophisticated understanding of the aqueduct's behavior. The sound of the water, its pressure, its rate of flow, all were carefully monitored. Imagine the quiet focus of these individuals, their intimate knowledge of the system allowing them to identify potential problems before they escalated into significant issues. The flow itself was a form of communication, whispering tales of cracks, blockages, or erosion. Repair work wasn't left to chance. Specialized teams of masons skilled in working with stone were constantly available to address any necessary repairs. Imagine their deft hands, their well-practiced movements, the precision with which they replaced damaged stones, seamlessly integrating new material into the existing structure. Their work was not merely about fixing problems. It was about preserving the integrity of the entire system. They were custodians of a legacy, maintaining the lifeblood of their communities. The Inca utilized a variety of techniques for repair, adapting their methods to the specific nature of the damage. Small cracks might be sealed with a special mortar, a mixture of finely ground stone and a binding agent, its consistency carefully controlled to ensure a perfect fit. Larger sections requiring replacement were carefully removed and replaced with stones expertly shaped and fitted to match the existing structure. Using techniques that minimize disruption to the water flow, feel the coolness of the carefully selected stone, the texture smooth against your skin. The maintenance system wasn't solely focused on repairing damage. It also included proactive measures to prevent future problems. Regular cleaning of the channels was essential, removing any sediment or debris that could obstruct the flow of water. Picture teams of workers carefully removing accumulated silt, ensuring the free passage of the water. The very act of cleaning was a demonstration of respect, a mindful approach to safeguarding this vital resource. The use of vegetation also played a critical role in long-term maintenance. The careful tending of plants along the aqueduct banks, regularly watering, pruning, and ensuring their health, was integral to preventing erosion. Imagine the rhythmic motion of tending these plants, the feeling of the soil beneath your hands, the gentle caress of the leaves. Their roots bound the soil, preventing landslides and stabilizing the aqueduct's structure. This was an ongoing process, a testament to the Incas' commitment to sustainable practices. The system's longevity wasn't just about technical skill, it was about societal organization. Maintenance was a communal responsibility embedded in the structure of Inca society. Specific groups or individuals were assigned responsibility for particular stretches of aqueduct, ensuring ongoing monitoring and maintenance. Imagine the quiet sense of pride and stewardship, the knowledge that their efforts were vital to the well-being of their community. This shared responsibility fostered a sense of ownership and collective care. The meticulous maintenance and repair of the Inca aqueducts weren't simply practical measures, they reflected a profound philosophy. They demonstrated a commitment to long-term sustainability, an understanding that infrastructure is a living entity requiring ongoing care. The dedication to these systems was a reflection of Inca values, a testament to their foresight and their respect for the natural world and the people they served. The whisper of the water, the steadfastness of the stone, the quiet dedication to preservation, all these elements combined to create a system that endured for centuries. Imagine the steady rhythmic flow of water, a comforting lullaby, a soothing balm for your mind. The coolness of the stone, the gentle breeze rustling through the vegetation, the peaceful hum of the flowing water. Allow yourself to drift, to relax, to be lulled into a peaceful, restorative sleep. The enduring wisdom of the Inca aqueducts guides you to the calm stillness of slumber. Breathe deeply and let the peaceful flow of water carry you away. The legacy of their meticulous care whispers a promise of calm and restful sleep. Let the gentle sounds of the flowing water wash over you, carrying you into the deep, restorative peace of slumber. The quiet precision of their work, their enduring commitment to sustainability, their profound respect for nature, all these elements combine to create a sanctuary of peace for your mind and body. Drift off now into the gentle embrace of sleep. This meticulous maintenance, this unwavering commitment to the aqueducts extended far beyond the purely practical. It was deeply interwoven with the social and political fabric of the Inca Empire. The control of water, the very lifeblood of the empire, was intrinsically linked to the control of power. Imagine the intricate web of relationships, the carefully balanced distribution of resources, all underpinned by the reliable flow of water. The aqueducts weren't just engineering marvels, they were instruments of governance, subtle yet powerful mechanisms for maintaining social order and reinforcing political authority. The allocation of water itself was a potent tool. Access to this vital resource wasn't evenly distributed. The closer a community was to the emperor, the more privileged their access. Royal palaces and elite estates often enjoyed a preferential water supply, a clear demonstration of hierarchical power. The carefully managed distribution of water underscored the emperor's authority, a constant reminder of his control over the very essence of life within the empire. Visualize the intricate network of channels, subtly diverting water to favored locations, a silent testament to the Incas' mastery of hydraulic engineering and political manipulation. The maintenance of the aqueducts provided a further avenue for reinforcing social order and political power. The responsibility for maintaining specific sections of the aqueducts was entrusted to different communities or aylus, the basic units of Inca society. This system wasn't arbitrary, it was strategically designed to foster loyalty and maintain control. Communities were directly invested in the proper functioning of the aqueducts, knowing that their well-being was inextricably linked to their ability to fulfill this responsibility. The rhythmic sound of the water flowing, a constant reminder of their collective duty, instilled a sense of responsibility and communal solidarity. Imagine the quiet gatherings, the shared task of cleaning and repairing the channels, fostering a sense of community and shared purpose. This communal effort wasn't just about maintaining the aqueducts. It was about maintaining social cohesion, a subtle yet effective mechanism of control. Any failure in the maintenance of the aqueducts could be directly attributed to the responsible community, a subtle but potent reminder of the consequences of negligence. The skilled workforce involved in the construction and maintenance of the aqueducts further cemented the emperor's power. These skilled masons, engineers, and water managers formed a specialized class, heavily reliant on the emperor for their positions and resources. Their expertise was a valued asset, contributing to the empire's prosperity and the emperor's prestige. This reliance fostered loyalty and ensured the continued efficiency of the water management system. Consider the intricate skills involved, the generations of knowledge passed down through families, the quiet pride of their craft. Their specialized skills ensured their position of respect and influence within society. The visual impact of the aqueducts also played a role in reinforcing Inca authority. These impressive structures, stretching across the landscape, were a tangible symbol of the empire's power and ingenuity. The sheer scale of the undertaking demonstrated the emperor's organizational prowess and his ability to mobilize vast resources. The straight lines, the precision engineering, the masterful control of the water, all these elements served to inspire awe and reverence, solidifying the emperor's position as a divine ruler. Consider the strategic placement of aqueducts, bringing water to key locations, military outposts, administrative centers, religious sites. This carefully orchestrated distribution of water wasn't just a matter of practicality. It was a strategic move, reinforcing the emperor's control over key areas and bolstering his political power. Imagine the visual impression, the controlled flow of water, a symbol of order and stability amidst a challenging landscape. The strategically placed aqueducts served as both a testament to the empire's technical capabilities and a powerful demonstration of the emperor's absolute authority. The intricate system of water management was a crucial element in the Inca Empire's enduring success. The meticulous maintenance, the strategic distribution, and the inherent social and political implications of water control all contributed to the empire's stability and longevity. The aqueducts were more than just channels carrying water. They were conduits of power, subtly shaping the social and political landscape of the Inca world. Feel the coolness of the stone, the steady pulse of the water against the channel walls, the weight of tradition and power embedded in this intricate system. The very act of maintaining the aqueducts was a form of governance, a subtle yet effective means of controlling resources, reinforcing social order, and cementing the emperor's authority. Let the rhythmic flow of water, the quiet precision of the Inca engineers, and the enduring wisdom of their water management system lull you into a deep and restful sleep. Breathe deeply, and allow the calming sounds and images to transport you to a place of peaceful slumber. The Inca aqueducts, magnificent symbols of engineering prowess and political control, whisper a promise of calm and restful sleep. Drift off now into the gentle embrace of slumber. Let us now turn our attention to a specific example, a case study, if you will, of Inca aqueduct engineering. Imagine the landscape, high in the Andes, the air thin and crisp against your skin. The sun, a warm presence, even at this altitude, casts long shadows across the rugged terrain. We will focus on the aqueduct that once served the agricultural terraces surrounding the town of Pisac, nestled in the sacred valley of the Incas. This particular aqueduct, though perhaps not the largest or most visually impressive, offers a fascinating glimpse into the intricacies of Inca water management. The Pisac aqueduct, unlike some others that relied on gravity alone, employed a series of ingenious techniques to navigate the uneven terrain. Picture this: the water source, a spring high in the mountains, its waters clear and cool, bubbling forth from the earth. From this source, the aqueduct begins not as a single continuous channel, but as a series of carefully carved stone channels, each section following the natural contours of the land. Observe the precision of the stonework. Each stone, hand-cut and perfectly fitted, shows the dedication and skill of the Inca masons. Feel the coolness of the polished stone beneath your fingertips, the smoothness honed by centuries of flowing water. The joints are so tight, so perfectly aligned, that the water flows seamlessly, without a single leak, a testament to their mastery of stonework. The channels themselves are not straight. They curve and meander, following the natural undulations of the hillside. This was not a mere matter of aesthetic preference. It was a crucial element of the engineering design. By following the contours of the land, the Inca engineers minimized the need for complex structures, such as bridges or tunnels. Consider the ingenuity of the system's design. To overcome changes in elevation, the Inca engineers incorporated ingenious techniques such as siphons and drop shafts. Imagine a siphon, a carefully crafted inverted U-shape carved into the stone. The water, moving through this carefully calibrated curve, seemingly defies gravity, continuing its journey across the valley. The precision required to create such a siphon is remarkable. The slightest miscalculation could result in the failure of the entire system. Feel the steady pressure of the water as it flows through the siphon, a testament to the mason's careful calculations. The drop shafts provide another fascinating example of Inca ingenuity. Where the terrain presented a significant drop in elevation, the Inca engineers cleverly incorporated these shafts. Imagine a vertical shaft, carefully carved into the rock, down which the water cascades with a gentle roar, its sound muffled by the stone walls, a sound almost meditative in its repetition. At the base of the shaft, the water emerges into a lower channel, continuing its journey to the agricultural terraces below. The shafts were not simply vertical holes, they were meticulously crafted, with carefully constructed steps or ramps to facilitate maintenance and cleaning. Visualize the artisans, carefully shaping the stone, each blow of their tools precise and deliberate, a rhythm echoing through the ages. The aqueduct was not just a functional structure, it was integrated seamlessly into the landscape. Sections of the channel were often concealed beneath the earth, emerging only at intervals to cross pathways or traverse areas of more difficult terrain. The earth itself formed a protective layer, insulating the water from the harsh Andean sun and preventing excessive evaporation. Imagine the cool, dark earth surrounding the channel, offering protection and concealment. The covered sections provide a sense of mystery, a hidden pathway for the life-giving water, a silent guardian of the community. The maintenance of the Pisac Aqueduct was a communal effort, a regular cycle of inspection and repair, a responsibility shared by the entire community. Picture the villagers working together, their hands calloused but skillful, checking for leaks, clearing debris, ensuring the smooth flow of water. Their work was not just a chore, it was a vital contribution to the well-being of their community. This system reinforced the social fabric, fostering cooperation and shared responsibility. The regular upkeep of the aqueduct strengthened the bond between community members, a silent symphony of collaboration echoing through the generations. The Pisac Aqueduct, in its simplicity and elegance, serves as a powerful testament to the Incas' remarkable understanding of hydraulic engineering and their ability to adapt their techniques to the challenging Andean environment. Its construction showcases their skill in stonework, their mastery of hydraulic principles, and their deep understanding of the interconnectedness between water, land, and community. Imagine the rhythmic sound of flowing water, a constant murmur that permeates the valley, the gentle gurgle and whisper echoing among the terraced fields. Feel the cool touch of the stone, the weight of history, the quiet wisdom embedded in this simple yet remarkable structure. Allow the image of this carefully constructed aqueduct, a testament to ingenuity and communal effort, to lull you into a peaceful and restorative sleep. Let the gentle flow of water carry you away into the arms of Morpheus, into a deep and tranquil slumber. Breathe deeply and let the serenity of the Pisac Aqueduct wash over you. Sleep now and dream of the Incas' masterful engineering. The rhythmic pulse of the water, a constant companion to the community of Pisac, was not merely a functional necessity. It was deeply interwoven with the spiritual fabric of Inca life. Water, the lifeblood of the Andean world, held a sacred significance, far beyond its practical uses. Imagine the Inca people, their reverence for the natural world profound, viewing the aqueduct not simply as an engineering marvel, but as a conduit for the sacred energy of the mountains, a pathway for the life-giving waters blessed by the gods. The construction of the aqueduct, therefore, was not merely a practical undertaking, it was a ritualistic process imbued with deep spiritual meaning. Consider the meticulous care taken in selecting the stones. Each stone was not just a building block, it was a piece of the earth itself, imbued with the spirit of the mountain. The choice of stone was not arbitrary. Certain stones believed to possess particular properties were favored for specific sections of the aqueduct. Imagine the masons, their hands moving with a slow, deliberate grace, their actions guided not only by skill and precision, but also by reverence and spiritual intention. They were not just shaping stone, they were shaping sacred pathways for the flow of life itself. Before any construction began, elaborate ceremonies would have been performed to appease the spirits of the mountains and to ensure the success of the project. Imagine the Inca priests, their faces solemn, conducting elaborate rituals at the chosen site. They offered prayers, sacrifices, and libations, seeking blessings from the powerful deities who governed the land and its waters. The air would have been thick with the scent of burning copal incense, its fragrant smoke rising to the heavens, a visible offering to the unseen world. The rhythm of the chanting, the deep resonance of the ceremonial drums, would have set the tone for the entire undertaking, imbuing the project with sacred significance. The process of cutting and shaping the stones was itself a ritual. Imagine the masons working in a coordinated and rhythmic manner, their movements precise and deliberate, their actions mirroring the steady flow of water they were channeling. Each blow of their stone tools was not just a physical act, it was a gesture of respect and devotion. In offering to the gods, the air would have been filled with the rhythmic clang of their tools, the sound a constant affirmation of the sacred nature of their task. The precision with which they worked was not just a matter of engineering, it was a reflection of their spiritual devotion, an outward manifestation of their inner reverence. The placement of each stone was also carefully considered. It was not merely a matter of fitting the stones together, it was a matter of aligning them with the cosmic order. Imagine the masons using sophisticated tools and techniques, meticulously positioning each stone, ensuring that it was perfectly aligned with the natural flow of the land and the spiritual energy of the mountain. The positioning of the stones was not random. It was intended to create a harmonious balance between the physical and spiritual realms. Once the aqueduct was completed, further rituals were performed to purify and consecrate the water channels. Imagine the priests performing cleansing ceremonies, offering prayers and blessings to ensure the purity and abundance of the water flowing through the channels. These ceremonies were not mere superstitions, they were expressions of deep faith and reverence, a way of ensuring the continued flow of life and prosperity for the community. The use of the aqueduct itself was also imbued with spiritual significance. The water drawn from the channels was not merely a resource, it was a sacred element, imbued with the spiritual energy of the mountains and the blessings of the gods. Imagine the community members approaching the channels with respect and reverence, drawing water for their daily needs with gratitude and humility. The water was not simply consumed, it was received as a gift from the gods, a source of life and sustenance, imbued with spiritual power. The maintenance of the aqueduct was a communal act, a collective responsibility, a shared expression of devotion. Regular inspections and repairs were not just practical necessities, they were spiritual acts, a way of demonstrating respect for the sacred infrastructure and the life-giving waters it provided. The rhythmic flow of water, the constant murmur, became a meditative sound, a reminder of the sacred balance between the material and spiritual worlds, a tranquil lullaby woven into the very fabric of life in the Andean highlands. The ongoing care of the aqueduct was a testament to the enduring spiritual significance of the water itself, reinforcing the deep connection between the Inca people and the sacred landscape in which they lived. The steady, reliable flow of water, a gift from the gods, ensured not only the physical well-being of the community, but also the preservation of their spiritual harmony and the continuity of their sacred way of life. Allow the image of this sacred, meticulously maintained pathway, a testament to spiritual devotion and communal harmony, to gently lull you into a restful sleep. Breathe deeply, and let the serenity of the Pisac Aqueduct, in all its sacred complexity, wash over you. Sleep now, and dream of the Incas' profound connection to the sacred waters of the Andes. The legacy of the Inca aqueducts extends far beyond their physical presence. The meticulous engineering, the spiritual reverence, the communal effort, these elements formed a template for water management that echoed through centuries, influencing subsequent Andean civilizations. Imagine the descendants of the Inca inheriting not just the intricate networks of canals, but also the deep-seated respect for the life-giving waters. The rhythmic flow, a constant murmur throughout their lives, became a shared heritage, a cultural echo of a bygone era. The Spanish conquest, while devastating in many respects, didn't completely erase the knowledge embedded in the Inca systems. While much was disrupted and the systematic ritualized maintenance ceased, the basic structures often proved remarkably resilient. Think of the weathered stone, still holding the memory of Inca hands, slowly adapting to the changing patterns of life in the Andes. The aqueducts, though perhaps neglected, weren't entirely abandoned. The flow of water continued, a stubborn testament to the ingenuity of their creators. Generations after the fall of the Inca Empire, Andean communities continued to utilize and adapt these remarkable systems. Picture the gradual incorporation of new techniques, the careful patching of eroded channels, the cautious integration of new needs onto the existing infrastructure. Perhaps a village would extend a channel to a newly cultivated field, mirroring the careful planning and execution of their predecessors, even without the full understanding of the original method. The stonework itself became a silent teacher, each weathered surface bearing testament to the enduring legacy of Inca ingenuity. The knowledge of construction, though gradually fragmented, persisted through oral tradition, passed down through generations, perhaps alongside the stories of the Inca gods and their connection to the sacred waters. Imagine elders guiding apprentices, sharing fragments of forgotten knowledge, pointing out the subtle angles of the stonework, explaining how the channels were aligned with the contours of the land. The very act of repair became a ritual, a continuation of the ancestral practice, imbuing the maintenance of the aqueducts with a sense of continuity and cultural identity. The Spanish colonial period introduced new materials and techniques, yet the enduring strength of the Inca infrastructure often made it easier to adapt and augment existing channels rather than construct entirely new systems. Imagine the interplay of cultures, the blending of old and new approaches, as colonial engineers worked alongside indigenous communities, learning from each other, adapting to the realities of the Andean landscape. The existing channels, already perfectly integrated into the terrain, provided a sound foundation for any subsequent expansion. The resilience of the Inca designs, built to withstand the test of time, proved a valuable asset, providing an enduring framework for water management long after the Inca civilization had fallen. The rhythmic tapping of tools against stone, once performed by Inca masons in a solemn ritual, continued, albeit in a different context. The sound, now perhaps less imbued with sacred meaning, still resonated with the enduring importance of water in the lives of the Andean people. The continued use of the aqueducts demonstrated the practicality of the Inca methods, even as their spiritual significance may have gradually faded from the collective memory. Yet the deep connection between the people and their water sources persisted. The legacy of the Inca aqueducts also influenced the design of subsequent irrigation systems throughout the Andes. The precision of the Incas' work, their deep understanding of water flow, their careful attention to detail, these elements informed the engineering practices of future generations. Imagine the collective knowledge base, constantly evolving yet drawing its roots from the remarkable achievements of the Inca. The structures, often adapted and modified, remained a lasting symbol of human ingenuity and perseverance. The enduring influence of Inca aqueduct engineering can be found in the architecture and traditions of modern Andean communities. The respect for water, the understanding of its importance, the careful management of water resources, these are all hallmarks of Andean cultures, directly influenced by the legacy of the Inca. The careful planning, the communal effort, the deep connection between humanity and nature, these aspects of Inca society continue to resonate in the cultural fabric of the Andes. Even today, remnants of the Inca aqueducts stand as testaments to the ingenuity and foresight of their creators. The weathered stones, worn smooth by the passage of centuries, bear silent witness to the enduring power of human innovation and the unwavering respect for nature's resources. Imagine the quiet dignity of these ancient structures, seamlessly integrated into the Andean landscape, quietly whispering their stories to the wind. Consider the echoes of the Inca priests' chants, the rhythmic clang of their tools, the murmur of the sacred waters still reverberating in the modern-day Andean communities. The spiritual reverence, though perhaps expressed differently, continues to inform the relationship between people and the life-giving waters of the Andes. The deep connection to the land, the understanding of its rhythms, the respect for the natural world. These remain enduring legacies of the Inca civilization. The steady flow of water, a testament to human ingenuity and spiritual devotion, continues to nourish the Andean highlands. The legacy of Inca aqueduct engineering is not merely a historical curiosity, it is a living testament to the enduring power of human creativity, the profound relationship between humans and their environment, and the ripple effect of a culture's deep respect for the natural world. Let the tranquil image of these ancient systems, still performing their essential task, lull you into a state of peaceful slumber. Breathe deeply, feeling the calm of the Andean night settling over you. Sleep now, and let the rhythm of the water carry you to a peaceful, restful sleep. The enduring legacy of Inca aqueduct engineering continues to fascinate and inspire modern researchers. Imagine teams of archaeologists, their hands gently brushing weathered stones, meticulously documenting the intricate details of these ancient marvels. The quiet precision of their work mirrors the meticulous craftsmanship of the Inca builders themselves. Each carefully measured stone, each precisely carved channel, whispers tales of a sophisticated understanding of hydraulics, far ahead of its time. Modern techniques such as 3D laser scanning and ground-penetrating radar allow for a non-invasive exploration of the aqueducts, revealing hidden structures and pathways, illuminating the ingenuity of Inca engineering in unprecedented detail. These technological advancements unveil secrets that had been buried for centuries, expanding our understanding of the complexity and sophistication of the Inca water management systems. The study of Inca aqueducts is not solely confined to the physical structures themselves. Scholars delve into historical records, painstakingly piecing together fragments of information from colonial accounts, indigenous oral traditions, and even the subtle clues embedded within the landscape. Imagine the painstaking process of translating ancient Quechua texts, deciphering faded maps, and cross-referencing disparate sources to construct a comprehensive picture of Inca water management practices. Consider the tireless work of researchers, meticulously comparing different accounts, reconciling conflicting narratives, and building a richer, more nuanced understanding of this fascinating aspect of Inca civilization. The meticulous process of scholarly inquiry mirrors the precision of Inca stonework, revealing layer upon layer of hidden knowledge, slowly piecing together a clearer understanding of the past. The renewed appreciation for Inca engineering prowess is not limited to academic circles. The ingenuity of the Inca has captured the imagination of engineers and architects worldwide, inspiring innovative approaches to water management in contemporary settings. Imagine architects studying the seamless integration of Inca aqueducts into the Andean landscape, drawing inspiration from their sustainable design principles. The harmonious blend of form and function, the masterful use of locally sourced materials, and the remarkable resilience of the structures continue to inspire the development of environmentally conscious and culturally sensitive infrastructure projects. The principles of Inca engineering, sustainability, community participation, and respect for the environment find a compelling resonance in today's world, where concerns for water scarcity and environmental degradation are paramount. The study of Inca aqueducts provides valuable lessons for modern water management practices. The Incas' deep understanding of water flow, their careful attention to detail, and their community-based approach to construction offer crucial insights for addressing contemporary challenges. Imagine engineers adapting Inca techniques for modern applications, utilizing sustainable materials and integrating traditional knowledge with cutting-edge technologies. The Incas' sophisticated understanding of water distribution, their mastery of gravity-fed systems, and their ability to adapt to diverse terrain provide valuable blueprints for sustainable water infrastructure in regions facing water scarcity and climate change. The careful observation of water flow, the meticulous planning, the integration with the landscape, these aspects of Inca aqueduct design are being reevaluated and applied in various contexts. Furthermore, the research into Inca aqueducts has fostered a renewed understanding of the profound relationship between the Inca and their environment. The Inca did not simply manage water, they revered it, integrating it into their spiritual beliefs and social structures. Imagine anthropologists studying the intricate connection between Inca cosmology, water rituals, and the design and maintenance of aqueducts. The sacred significance of water permeated every aspect of Inca society, underscoring the deep respect they held for this vital resource. Modern scholarship emphasizes the importance of incorporating cultural sensitivity into water management projects, recognizing the profound connection between communities and their water sources. The lessons learned from the Inca underscore the necessity of respecting both the ecological and cultural dimensions of water management. The ongoing research into Inca aqueduct technology is not simply a historical exercise. It is a living dialogue between past and present, connecting modern challenges with the enduring wisdom of a remarkable civilization. The meticulous study of these ancient structures offers valuable insights into sustainable engineering practices, community-based resource management, and the profound connection between human societies and their environment. The enduring legacy of Inca aqueducts continues to shape our understanding of the past, inspiring innovation in the present and informing sustainable practices for the future. The gentle flow of water, a constant companion throughout history, continues to inspire and guide us. As you drift off to sleep, imagine the quiet whisper of the water flowing through these ancient channels, carrying with it the echoes of a civilization that deeply understood the importance of respect for nature. Let this imagery ease you into a tranquil slumber. The rhythmic pulse of the water, the steady flow, the enduring legacy. Sleep now. The echoes of that ancient flow resonate even now, a gentle hum beneath the surface of the earth, a whisper carried on the Andean wind. The legacy of the Inca aqueducts is not merely a collection of stones and channels, it's a testament to a civilization's profound understanding of its environment, a testament woven into the very fabric of the landscape. Imagine walking along one of these ancient pathways, feeling the cool, smooth surface of the hand-hewn stones beneath your feet. The precision of the workmanship is breathtaking, each stone fitted with an almost imperceptible grace, a testament to the skill and patience of the Inca masons. Picture the sun warming the stones, the gentle murmur of the water as it flows along its carefully engineered course. The air is crisp and clean, carrying the scent of the high Andes, a subtle blend of earth, stone, and the faint, sweet aroma of wildflowers. The sounds are minimal, the distant call of a condor, the rustling of grasses in the breeze, and the constant, reassuring whisper of the water. This soundscape, this sensory experience, is part of the legacy, an intangible but powerful element of the Inca achievement. Consider the societal structure that made such an undertaking possible. The mita system, a form of communal labor, allowed for the mobilization of vast numbers of people to work on these ambitious projects. Imagine the organized movement of workers, each fulfilling their designated role with precision and dedication, a symphony of coordinated effort echoing across the mountains. The intricate system of oversight, the meticulous planning, the shared understanding of the project's importance, these factors contributed as much to the aqueduct's success as the engineering itself. Think of the knowledge passed down through generations, the accumulated wisdom of centuries of observation and adaptation. The Incas' mastery of hydraulic engineering wasn't simply a technical skill. It was a deeply ingrained cultural practice, intertwined with their spiritual beliefs and their understanding of the natural world. The water wasn't just a resource, it was a sacred element, a life-giving force to be respected and revered. Visualize the rituals and ceremonies associated with the construction and maintenance of the aqueducts. Imagine the offerings made to the gods, the prayers for abundant water, the sense of collective responsibility that permeated the entire process. This wasn't simply a matter of building a functional system. It was a sacred act, a connection between the people and the land, a testament to their deep-seated spirituality. The resilience of the Inca aqueducts speaks volumes about the quality of the materials and the ingenuity of their design. They have withstood the test of time, surviving earthquakes, floods, and the ravages of centuries of neglect. The careful selection of stones, the precise fitting of each piece, the understanding of water flow and pressure, All these factors contributed to the remarkable longevity of these structures. They stand as silent witnesses to the enduring power of human ingenuity and the resilience of a civilization that deeply understood its environment. The lessons offered by the Inca aqueducts extend far beyond the realm of engineering. They provide a model of sustainable resource management, a testament to the importance of community participation, and a reminder of the profound connection between human societies and the natural world. In a world increasingly facing challenges related to water scarcity and environmental degradation, the Inca legacy serves as a timely and crucial reminder of the importance of respectful coexistence with our environment. Imagine modern engineers studying the subtle curves and angles of the channels, learning from the Incas' mastery of gravity-fed systems. Picture architects incorporating the principles of sustainable design into contemporary projects, drawing inspiration from the harmonious integration of the aqueducts into the Andean landscape. The lessons learned from the past can inform the challenges of the present, guiding the creation of sustainable and resilient infrastructure. The spirit of the Inca, their deep respect for nature, their remarkable engineering skills, and their community-driven approach to problem-solving, all these elements are present in the enduring legacy of their aqueducts. Let this legacy settle upon you, a calming blanket of ancient wisdom as you drift towards sleep. Feel the rhythmic pulse of the water, the constant flow, a symbol of life, continuity, and resilience. The rhythmic sound of the water, the slow, steady pulse, it lulls you into a state of peaceful calm. The image of the perfectly fitted stones, their cool smoothness, their enduring strength, it soothes your mind, easing away any lingering thoughts. The gentle wind whispers through the high Andes, carrying the scent of earth and stone, the faint sweetness of wildflowers. Let these sensations envelop you completely. The sun dips below the horizon, painting the Andean sky in hues of orange and purple as the stars begin to emerge. The quiet darkness descends, a peaceful blanket covering the ancient landscape. The whisper of the water continues, a gentle lullaby accompanying you into the realm of dreams. The Inca legacy, a silent testament to human ingenuity and resilience, surrounds you, a comforting presence in the quiet of the night. Sleep now. Let the gentle flow of the water carry you away into a deep and restful slumber. Sleep now. The water flows, and you rest.